Morning children. Today we are going to see our exercise 2.1 fourth subdivision, which is asking us to convert to higher units. Okay, the first sum is 13,000 millimeter and the higher units given are kilometer, meter and centimeter. So first we will write the formula: meter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. This is the downside formula, and here this will be the hecto, deca and all will be the upper end. Okay, now you have to, what all the things you have to convert, you put the box. Okay, from milli we are going to centi, that is we are going from down to up. So down to up, climbing stairs is always difficult, so our difficult is we are going to divide. So this is division, then one step, then the third step. So this is divided by this is also division, and from here also this is also division. Okay, now you have to first convert millimeter to the centimeter. So you have to divide by 1/10. Okay, because this is only one step. From milli to meter, how many steps are there? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 steps. Whereas from milli to kilo, how many steps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 steps. So from kilo to milli, there are 6 steps. So I have to divide it by 1 followed by how many zeros? 6 zeros. So 3 zeros, there will be 4, 5, 6 zeros. Then that I will be doing it now. So first is 2 centimeter. Okay, so that is 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. So therefore 13,000 millimeter will be equal to 13,000 divided by 10. So which is 1010 get cancelled. So this is 1300 centimeter. Now second one is 2 meter. So I can say 1000 millimeters is equal to 1 meter. So therefore 13,000 millimeter is equal to 13,000 divided by 1000. This 0, this 0, this 0, this 0, this 0. So it's all get cancelled and you will be getting 13 meters. Then third point is 2 kilometers. So kilometers means what? You have to say 1000. So 3 zeros and I told 6 zeros. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I will say millimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So therefore 13,000 millimeter will be equal to 13,000 divided by this whole 6 digits. 1, then 3, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for this 3 0 I can cancel this 3 0. So it will be 13 divided by 1000. Okay, I can say because you are not learning the decimals now, so I will directly write 13 by 1000 kilometer as of now. Okay, now coming to the second one, they are saying it is 8,257 milliliter. I have to convert to kiloliter and liter. Okay, this is the first sum. This will be your second sum. So again write the formula. From liter you have to go to kiloliter, and from here to liter, here there is milliliter. So from milliliter you have to convert to liter. Then so I have to divide by 1000, and from milliliter to kiloliter again I have to divide it by 1000, then 6 zeros. So like this you write it. So this will be the formula. Now first one 2 kiloliter. Okay, so we know 6 zeros milliliter is equal to 1 kiloliter. So therefore 8257 milliliter is equal to 8257 divided by 1 followed by 6 zeros and write kiloliter here. So I can leave it directly like that, or I can count the numbers. How many 6 digits are there? 6 zeros are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 places are here, but I want 6 places because there are 6 zeros. So I can say it is 0.08 0.008257. Now if I count the digits after the decimal point, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so that many zeros are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that this is the concept of decimals. That is, see here I have 3 zeros. In this problem I had 3 zeros. So after the decimal point, before the decimal point it is 0. So this is this decimal point. After this decimal point I should need 3 places. Okay, for 3 places already there are 2 places available in the numerator. So for the third place I will put 1 0 in the front. Then I will write 1 3. Okay, so this is what the decimal division is. So this is 0.013 kilometer. So this will become 0.008257 kiloliter. Second one is 2 liter. So I can say 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. So 8257 milliliter will be equal to 8257 divided by 1000. See, there are 3 zeros. So I will start from the right hand corner. 1 2 3. So this will become 8.257 liters. This is the answer. Okay. Now fifth one, coming to the fifth Roman letter. Here we are going to convert into lower units. So I am going to just multiply. That is what it is going to happen. So first one is 15 kilometer. I have to convert to meter, centimeter and millimeter. Okay. So kilometer, then there is 1 meter, and then there is 1 deci, then centi, then 1 milli. Okay. So from kilometer to meter I am going to multiply by 1000. Okay. Then from kilometer to centimeter I am going to multiply by, then there is 1000 and there is 2 more steps. So I have to multiply by 5 zeros. So 3 5 into multiply, and here it will be into 6 zeros. Okay. So that is what the connection is. Now I can say 2 meter. So I can say 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore 15 kilometer is equal to 15 into 1000 meter, or I can simply add, or that is append the zeros. Append means அப்படியே கொண்டு வந்து zeros attach பண்றது, appending the zeros. Next 2 centimeter. சென்டிமீட்டருக்கு எவ்வளோ ஜம்ப்ஸ் பண்ணணும்? 5 steps ஜம்ப் ஆயிருக்கும். இங்கே 3. Then from meter to centimeter 2 steps. So 5 steps. So I can say 5 zeros. 3 4 5. I can say centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. அப்போ 15 kilometer will be equal to 15 போட்டுட்டு I have to put this 5 zeros. 3 4 5. So that is 15 3 4 5 centimeter. If I say it is 15 lakh centimeter. Then third one, 2 millimeter. Millimeter, I can say 1 followed by 6 zeros will be equal to 1 kilometer. So 15 kilometer will be equal to 15 into 1 followed by 6 zeros. So that is 10 lakhs. So that is 150 lakhs. Okay. 3 6 millimeters. Okay. Coming to the second one, 12 kg. I have to convert to gram and milligram. We know kilogram, we know gram, we know milligram. From kilogram to gram I have to multiply by 1000. From kilogram to milligram I have to multiply by 10 lakhs. That is 1 followed by 6 zeros. Okay. So 2 gram. What is the first one? 2 gram. So 2 gram means I can say 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. So 12 kilogram will be equal to 12 into 1000, which is equal to 12,000 grams. Next, second one is 2 milligram. I can say 1 followed by 6 zeros. Okay. Milligram is equal to 1 kilogram. So 12 kilogram will be equal to 12 into 10 lakhs. that is 120 lakhs milligrams. Okay, so these are the two finished. Now comparing this, we can say sixth sum. First one 800 grams plus 150 grams means what? That is equal to 950 grams. Okay, that will be less than 1 kilogram because 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Okay, now coming to the second one, 600 milliliter plus 400 milliliter means what? That is 1000 milliliter. 1000 milliliter means what? It is equal to 1 liter. We know, is it not? 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. So this will be equal to 1 liter on the right hand side. Now coming to the third one, 6 meter 25 centimeter. What is this? 6 meters, that is 6 meter is equal to 600 centimeter plus 25 centimeter. That is what they have given in the right hand side also. So that is 600 centimeter plus 25 centimeter. So this is also an equal to sign. Coming to the fourth one, 88 centimeter means what? 88 centimeter you have to split into meter and centimeter. That is nothing you can split, it is only 88 centimeter. 8 centimeter means what? This is 800 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. That is 808 centimeter. This is always 88 will be less than 808. So that is why this less than sign will come. Coming to the fifth one, 55 grams and 550 milligrams. 55 grams means 55 into 1000. Then only it will become milligrams. So 55 it is 55,000 milligrams will be greater than 550 milligrams. Okay. So you have to change into the same quantity. You cannot simply compare like that. அப்படியே நம்மளால கம்பேர் பண்ண முடியாது. ரெண்டு சைடும் யூனிட்ஸ் ஒரே மாதிரி மாற்றினதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் நம்மளால கம்பேர் பண்ண முடியும். ரெண்டு சைடும் ஒரே சென்டிமீட்டருக்கு கொண்டு வரணும், இல்லைன்னா ரெண்டு சைடும் ஒரே கிராமுக்கு கொண்டு வந்துடணும், இல்லை மில்லிகிராம். எது உங்களுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபார்முலா ஞாபகம் இருக்கோ அதை வச்சு தான் நம்மளால கம்பேர் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகேவா? நெக்ஸ்ட் செவன்த், கீதா பாட் write the problem. This is for problem. Okay, write the problem. Then write solution. Geeta bought 2 liter and 250 ml of water. Her friend drank this much. How much is remaining? Okay. So water in the bottle. Water in the bottle will be you write liter, milliliter. How much is the liter? 2. How much is the milliliter? 250. Okay, water drank. How much her friend drinks? 300 ml only. So 300 ml. So water left. Okay. So what will be the water left? Left means itself I can say it is in the minus. So I have to subtract. How will I subtract? This is in ml. So I have to borrow from here, from the liter. I borrow 1 liter. 1 liter will be equal to 1000 ml. You have to cancel it like this, not like our single digit borrowing. So totally you have to cancel and write 1000. What is 1000 minus 300? It is 700. And here this is 1. Okay, so in the answer you can say water remaining in the bottle is equal to 1 liter 700 milliliter. Okay, this will be the solution. Coming to the 8th problem. Tenmoli's height is 1.25. Now she grows 5 centimeter every year. Okay, what would be her height in 6 years? Solution. Okay, you can first start with Tenmoli's present height. 10 moles present height. What is that? HT. 1.25 meter, or I can say 1 meter 25 centimeter. Okay, keep it like that because 0.25 is in the decimal point, so you have to convert that into centimeter. Now coming to height grown every year is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, now they are asking for height grown, okay, for 6 years. 6 years means what? It will become 6 into 5, which is equal to 30 centimeter. Keep it like that. Therefore, total height, okay, after 6 years will be what? 1 meter 25 centimeter plus 30 centimeter. Okay, so that is nothing but 1 meter 55 centimeter, or which is equal to 155 centimeter. Okay, which is equal to 155 centimeter. So in the answer, 10 moles height after 6 years is equal to 155 centimeter. Okay, coming to the 9th one. Priya bought 22.5 kg of onion. Krishna bought 18.75 kg of the onion, and Sedu bought 9 kg 250 grams of onion. What is the total weight? Okay, so write the problem. This is for the problem. Okay, write the solution. Okay, weight of onion. Okay, how much is the weight? 22.5 kg. That is 22, right here kilogram, here gram. 500 grams. Half is equal to 500 grams. Now, weight of onion. Okay, this is bought by Krishna. This is bought by Priya. Right? Priya's weight of onion, Krishna's weight. Okay, Sedu also bought onion. So, Sedu's weight of onion. So, this is 18.34. 18 mukkal 750 grams. So 750 grams. Sedu's weight of onion is 9 kg 250 grams. Abde kuduthirukanga. So 9 kg 250 grams. So total weight. Total nale plus dhaan panna porom, which is equal to, add all this. 5 plus 5 10. This will become 10 15. Then this is 10 18, again 22. So this is 50 grams 500 kg. Sorry, 50 kg 500 grams. So in the answer, write total weight of onion is equal to 50 kilograms and 500 grams. Now coming to the 10th problem. Maran walks 1.5 kilometers every day, while Mahilan walks 1400 kilometers. Who walks more? Okay, so distance walked by Maran, which is equal to 1.5 kilometers, or I can say I should multiply by 1000, to convert into meter. So I say 1500 meters. See, this is decimal multiplication. What is happening? I will teach you here. 1.5 into 1000. First I will do what? I will hide this decimal point and I will simply multiply 15 into 1000. In my mind, what will happen? It will become 15 followed by 3 zeros. Now I have this one decimal point. So from the right hand corner, I will keep one decimal point and I will cancel this. because after decimal point if it is 0 I have no value, so it will become 1500 only. So that is what this is becoming, 1500. Now distance walked by Mahilan, right? MAHIZHAN. What is that? 1400 meter. Now who's walking more? The value itself tells. Maran is walking 100 meters more. So difference is equal to, I am going to subtract, so that will become 100. So in the answer I can say Maran walks 100 meters more than Mahilan. Okay. Now coming to the 11th question. In the 11th question we are going to say, in a JRC one-day camp, 150 gram of rice, 15 ml of oil are needed for one student. There are 40 students. How much of rice and oil are needed? So in the solution, first calculating for rice. Okay. Rice for one student is equal to 150 grams. So rice for 40 students. What will be happening? You have to multiply 150 grams into 40, that is 60. 15 into 4, 60, and then I have 2 more zeros, that is 6000 grams, which is equal to 6 kgs. Now coming to oil. Oil for one student. For one student is equal to, how many oil you want? 15 ml. So oil for 40 students will be equal to 15 into 40, which is equal to 600 ml, which is equal to 0.6 liters, because 1000 ml will become liters. So that is becoming 0.6 liters. This is what they want. 40 students, how much rice and oil are required? So in the answer I should write, for 40 students 6 kg of rice, okay, and 0.6 liter of oil is required. Okay, and then coming to the 12th one. In a school, 200 liters of lemon juice are prepared. Okay. 250 ml of juice is given to each student. So how many students will get? So total liters of lemon juice, 200 liters. I have to convert this into milliliters, because then only I can cancel. So I can write 200 into 1000 milliliters. Now juice, lemon juice for each student will be getting 250 ml. Okay, so therefore number of students will be equal to this huge quantity divided by the small quantity. Okay, then only we will be getting the 1 250 and 5 250 will be giving me 1000. Okay, 250 into 4. Okay, so this is equal to 800 students. So I will say in the answer, 200 liters of lemon juice can be given to 800 students. Okay, coming to the 13th question. I have again a 2 liter jug. 2 liter jug. Okay, now I have 100 ml glass. 2 liter to 100 ml. So 1 ml is equal, 1000 ml is equal to 1 liter. So 2 liter means it will become 2000 ml. Now I have to divide by 100 ml glass. Then only I can say how many glass. So 2000 divided by 100 means I can say 20 glass. So first one is I will be requiring 20 glasses of 100 ml each to fill that amount. Now 50 ml. 50 ml means what will happen again? 1000 ml is equal to 1 liter. Okay. Then for 2 liter it will become 2000 ml. Now 2000 ml divided by 50, I will be getting the number of glasses. So that is 40 glasses. This is 40 glasses, this is 20 glasses. Coming to the third one, 500 ml. Again 2000 ml divided by 500. This 0, this will become 4. This is 4 glasses are required. Coming to the fourth one, 1 liter. There are 2 liter jug. So 1 liter jar. So what will happen? This is the fourth one. This is the second one. Fourth one, 1 liter jar. So I will be requiring 2 glasses because I have 2 liter. Then coming to the fifth one, 250 ml. 250 ml means again 2000 divided by 250. This 0 is 0. 25 by 8 will give me 200. So this is 8 glasses. This is nothing but you are having a 2 liter Fanta bottle and you are having small tumblers. One tumbler is 100 ml, another tumbler is 50 ml, another tumbler is 500 ml, another tumbler is 1 liter and another tumbler is 250 ml. So, for 2 liter Fanta bottle, 100 ml you will be having 20 glasses of Fanta bottle. 50 ml 40 glasses. 500 ml பிரிக்கணும்னா 4. இதெல்லாம் எப்படி வந்தது அப்படின்னா ml, this liter I have converted into milliliter. ஏன்னா I am almost having everything in milliliters. So accordingly I divide the huge liter divided by the small liters. I will be getting the number of glasses which will be required. Okay. So with this I am completing our exercise 2.1. Okay, now we go to the objective questions. 9 meters, 4 centimeter will be equal to 904 centimeter. 1006 gram is equal to 1 kilogram and 6 grams. Every day 150 liter of water is sprayed. So for 7 days it is 150 into 7. Okay, 150 into 7 is 1050 liters. Which is greatest? 0.007 grams, 70 milligrams or 0.07 centigrams? 70 milligram is the greatest. Then 7 kilometer minus 4200 meter is, you have to convert the 7 kilometer as 7000 meter. So 7000 meter minus 4200, you will be getting 2 kilometers and 800 meter. Okay. In the next class, we will see about the time. But before that, we will be continuing with our exercise 4.2. Okay. 4.2, we are going to construct the perpendicular lines. So before that, we will see what is set squares. Set squares, you should write this. First of all, you should write this topic and then you should write set squares. Set squares are the 2 triangle shaped instruments in the geometry box. Each of them will be having a right angle. One set square will be having 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree and the other one will be having 45, 45, 90. The perpendicular edges are graduated in centimeters. Okay. See, these are the 2 set squares. Okay. Now, this set square if I take, this is having 2 equal angles and one angle is 90 degree. So which is this 90 degree? This is the 90 degree and these 2 are the 45 degree angles. Okay. Coming to this one, this is also 90 degree, one angle. This angle is 30 degree and this angle will be the 60 degree angle. Okay. So accordingly we have to use the set squares. So why are we using the set squares? To construct the specific angles of 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 and 90 to draw parallel and perpendicular lines. This is very, very important. And to measure the height of the shapes. Okay. Now we are going to draw a perpendicular. Perpendicular means from the point P, a line is drawn. A line PQ is drawn to line AB. So we can say perpendicular means I will write like this. So that means perpendicular. So PQ is perpendicular to AB. How I am going to draw? We will see now. Now, first of all, we should draw a line. Okay, a simple straight line. Okay, I am drawing in pen. Don't draw in pen. You have to draw only using a pencil. Okay, now I am taking a pencil. Now I have to draw the perpendicular. Now this line I will be naming it as what? AB. AB. Now I will take a point P. I am taking a point P on the line. Say on the line. On the line. On the line. Now I take the set square. Whichever set square you want, you can take. Now I place the set square on this horizontal line like this. See, in the 90 degree, in the horizontal line, இப்படி இருக்கணும். இல்ல மேம் எனக்கு இப்படி பிடிக்கல, எனக்கு இப்படி தான் பிடிக்குது அப்படினா you can keep எப்படி வேணா வெச்சுக்கோ. I am not stopping you. But only thing is, in the flat surface should be matching with the line. இந்த லைன் ஓட மேட்ச் ஆயிருக்கும். அப்பதான் நம்மால வரைய முடியும். ஓகே? அப்புறம் இந்த லைன் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா வச்சு இந்த P ஓட நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணனும். ஓகே? அப்ப நீங்க இந்த நேரா எனக்கு blunt இருக்கு அப்படினா நீங்க நகர்த்தி வச்சுக்கலாம். So this is the perpendicular. Immediate இந்த ஷேப் போடணும். அப்பதான் இது 90 டிகிரி ன்னு தெரியும். ஓகே, இப்போ இதை வந்து நம்ம என்னன்னு மார்க்கலாம்? PQ ன்னு மார்க்கணும். பிகாஸ் இந்த எண்ட் போயிட்டே இருக்கும். This is AB. On the line I marked P. From P I drew this perpendicular. அதுதான் அது. ஓகேவா? Now it is away from the line. Away from the line வச்சுக்கோங்க. Away from the line. ஓகே? அல்லனா above the line. Above the line. என்ன பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா இதே மாதிரி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஒரு லைன் வரைஞ்சுக்கணும். ஒரு லைனை let this line be PQ. சாரி AB அப்படி இருக்கும். Pங்கிற ஒரு பாயிண்ட் நான் எங்கேயோ above the line, இந்த லைனுக்கு above எங்கேயோ இருந்து எடுத்திருக்கேன். எங்கே வேணா இருக்கலாம் இந்த லைனுக்குள்ள, இந்த ஏரியாக்குள்ள. அந்த லைனுக்கு மேலே நான் வந்து என்ன பண்ணி ஆகணும்? ஒரு பர்பெண்டிகுலர் வரையணும். எப்படி வரைவேன் அப்படின்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து அந்த பாயிண்ட்லேருந்து அந்த பாயிண்ட் எப்படி இருக்கும்? இப்போ நம்மளோட 90 டிகிரி வரணும் கரெக்டாக இல்லையா? இப்போ அந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து அந்த பாயிண்ட் கிட்ட இப்படி கரெக்டாக வச்சு இந்த ஹரிசாண்டல் லைன் வந்து இங்கே மேட்ச் ஆகும். ஓகே, இப்போ நான் கொஞ்சம் கீழே இறக்கிக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா எனக்கு இந்த எட்ஜ் வந்து ரொம்ப டேர்னிங்காக இருக்குது. ஸோ இந்த எட்ஜோடு நான் மார்க் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு ஸ்மட்ஜ் ஆகும். ஸோ நான் கொஞ்சம் கீழே இறக்கி இந்த பாயிண்ட் வழியாக வரையணும். ஸோ இந்த பாயிண்ட் போயிட்டும் இந்த இடத்த வந்து நான் Qன்னு மார்க் பண்ணுறேன். இங்கேயும் PQ is perpendicular to AB. இங்கேயும் PQ perpendicular to AB. இந்த பாயிண்ட் ஓகேவா? இது Pனா இருக்கலாம், என்ன பாயிண்ட் வேணா இருக்கலாம். It is above the line AB. Okay, so first practice these two methods. In the next class I will give you homework on this. Okay, you can try this homework in your rough notebook. This exercise 4.2, first two things, on it and not lying on it. First two sums you can try drawing in your homework. This is your homework. Okay, thank you children.